Thank you for an amazing year. You teach me so much. See you and Bet. Love, June.
Thank you to Ben and all of you teacher aides for helping teach this year, my high school class. And it was a great year, and again, thank you.
Thank you, teachers, for a great year.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm Rabbi Susan Abramson, coming to you from the sanctuary of Temple Shalom Emeth in Burlington, Massachusetts. And we've got a really special service for you this evening. It's our Teacher Appreciation Night. And we're going to thank all of the teachers in our religious school and our religious school chairs, our wonderful director, and all the kids for hanging in there for what was such a challenging year this year, where we had to reinvent everything about our school. So it's just been a crazy, crazy time, and a huge thank you to Ben Einsidler, our brand new religious school principal, who had to step in and reinvent how we were going to do all the classes. We also wanted to thank our teachers, Katie Brooks, who is our fabulous Olive teacher, Kara Lippman, who is our Bet teacher, Susan Phillips, who is our Olive and Bet teacher, and Ben Einsidler, who is also our Gimel teacher. I also wanted to thank our religious school chairs, Karen Eichenbaum and Jen Snyder, also for doing an unbelievable job of organizing our religious school from a lay perspective, as well as creating wonderful, wonderful curriculum bags that we gave out at different points during the year so that we could have drive-throughs to at least see the kids a few times during the year. And thank you to all the kids for being good sports about being on Zoom instead of in person, and for the parents for encouraging them to learn this year. So it's really been such a challenge, but such a blessing that everybody stepped up to make this the best possible year. So during our service this evening, not only are the kids going to be conducting the reading of the prayers and the singing of the prayers along with Ben Silver, our Cantorial Soloist, but also you're going to see scenes of Ben and some of our religious school students and their parents in the parking lot singing some of the songs during the service. And it was a special day this past Sunday when we had our final day of religious school celebration here at the temple. So we thought we would bring you some sense of coming back to being normal and people being together and being able to sing together, though they were outside and everybody was wearing a mask. And as if all that weren't enough, we're also celebrating the bat mitzvah of Olivia Dubrava this weekend, and so she is going to conduct portions of the service as well. So Shabbat Shalom.
Bim bam, bim 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 bam. Bim 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 bum. Bim 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 bum. Bim 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, hey. Shabbat shalom, hey. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, hey. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
We're now going to continue our service with the lighting of the Shabbat candles on pages 121 and 120. I'd like to invite the Dubrava family to come on up and light the Shabbat candles for us this evening in honor of Olivia's bat mitzvah this weekend.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us.
As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadli ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch
ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen, 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 amen.
And we now continue with the singing of Lecha Dodi, welcoming the Sabbath bride, on page 138.
Lecha Dodi, Lecha Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Kala, B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Who knows the verses? Shamor? Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmi'anu el hanucha Adonai echad u'shemo echad v'shemo tiferet v'lichila Lecha Dodi Lecha Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi Lecha Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Hitoreri Hitoreri Kiva Ore Uri Ori Uri Uri Shirda Beri Kibod Adonai Alayich Nigla Lecha Dodi Lecha Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi Lecha Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Boi b'shalom Ateret ba'ala Gam b'simcha U'tzahola Toho emuni Am segula Boi kala Boi kala Lecha Dodi Lecha Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi Lecha Kala B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. B'nei Shabbat Kabbalah.
Please rise and body your spirit for the Baruch Hu on page 146.
Baruch et Adonai Hambora, Baruch Adonai Hambora, Leolam Amen. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever.
Page 148.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim v'chokhmah poteach she'arim uvituna meshane itim uma'a alif et hazmanim sader et hakohavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzona o bore yom v'layla gale el el or mipnei choshe v'choshe mipnei or. Umavir yom umavi laila umavdil bein yom uvein laila Adonai Tzivaot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
Page 150.
Ahavta Olam Beit Israel Amcha Ahavta Torah Umizot Hokim Umishvatzim Otanu Limadta Al Cain Adonai Eloheinu B'shachbeinu Uvkumenu Nashicha B'chokecha V'nismach B'divrei Uratucha Umitzotecha Le'olam Va'ed.
Ki hem chayenu v'orach yamenu uvahem neged yomam v'layla v'havadacha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
We now continue with the Shema, the watchword of our Jewish faith, on pages 152 and 153.
O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
V'ahavta is on page 154. Please be seated.
V'ahavta et Adonai l'kecha, l'chol, l'vavcha, u'v'chol, nafshecha, u'v'chol, me'odecha, v'chayu, hadvarim, ha'ele, asher, anafi, mitzavacha, hayom, al livavecha.
Vishinanta livanecha vidibarta bam beshivtacha biveitacha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshachbacha uvkumecha ukshartam laot all yadecha v'chayu letodafot bein enecha.
Ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letodafot ben enecha uktavtam al mezuzot betecha uvisharecha leman tizgru v'setem kol mitzvotai yeyetem Kedoshim le'elochechem ani Adonai Elochechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehyot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elochechem.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions to which I charge you this day. Press them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead.
Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emeth.
Now continue with the Mi Chamocha, the song the Israelites sang when they crossed the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip, on page 158.
Mi Chamocha ha'eli Adonai, Mi Chamocha ha'eli Mi Chamocha ha'eli Adonai, Mi Chamocha ha'eli No Rahelo, oh say sing right through those masks. No Rahelo, oh say
Okay, Yam Leaf and Moshe, the Eli Anubi Amru, the Eli Anubi Amru, Adonai Yimloch Leolam Vaed, Adonai Yimloch Leolam Vaed, Adonai Yimloch Leolam Vaed.
Now on page 162, we sing together Vishamru, the people of Israel shall keep Shabbat. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. B'ni uvein B'nei Yisrael, ori le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Anananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Tehilatecha, Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Tehilatecha, Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ananananana ufiyagi tehilateha. Ananananana Adonai. Ananananana spatai tita. Ananananana ufiyagi tehilateha.
I'd like to invite Olivia, our bat mitzvah, to lead us in the avot on page 166.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor B'Hanorah, El Yom Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Gonei Hakol, V'Zocher Hasdei Avot V'imaon Umevi Geula Lifnei V'Nehem Lama'an Shemo Ba'ahava. Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah.
Page 168.
Atagi borle lamadonai mechaye hakol atara leoshia mechakel hayim bechesed mechaye hakol berachamim rabim so mech noflim verofe cholim umatir asurim umakayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha ba'al gevurot Umidom melach, melech meimid, umachayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lehachiot hakol, baruch ata Adonai, mechayeh hakol.
I'd like to invite Luke Dubrava, Olivia's brother, to lead us in the Shalom Rav prayer on page 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Ki Atahu Melech Adon L'chol Hashalom V'tov Beineka Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael B'chol Et Yuvchol Sha'a Bishlomecha Baruch atah Adonai Hamvarech et Amo Yisrael Bashalom.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer. We now continue our service with the singing of Oseh Shalom, a song for peace, which we desperately need right now, on page 180.
Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen.
It's now my pleasure to call on Ben Einsidler, who's going to talk to us a little bit about what went on in our religious school this year and everything that we've accomplished. And I just have to begin by saying that we have been completely blessed to have Ben as part of our congregation. Not only has he done a great job of being our not only our religious school director, but our Kita Gimel teacher, and taught the kids so much and being just such an inspiring person for our kids. But he's also been our adult education teacher, and he's gotten rave reviews from lots of members of the congregation by teaching them Talmud and lots of other things. He's brought his enthusiasm and his expertise in teaching to both the adults as well as the kids in our congregation. And I know that we're going to continue to be blessed by having him this coming year, hopefully in more and additional roles. So Ben, take it away, and thank you so much again for everything that you've done for our temple.
I want to thank each and every one of our religious school students for their dedication to their learning this year. It was an extremely challenging year being on Zoom, yet we still accomplished some wonderful learning and were able to really come together as a community. I particularly want to thank Cantor Ben Silver for dedicating his time to our music program and also for helping each class plan their class services. I also want to thank all of our madrichim and all of our teachers for their expertise and their dedication as we navigated through the year. I want to extend a huge thank you to the members of our religious school committee, Jen Snyder and Karen Eichenbaum. From preparing curriculum bags to helping with our in-person drive-through events, you have really been with me every step of the way and with the entire religious school community this year. Thank you so much for your support. We could not have done it without you. I am so looking forward to seeing everyone hopefully in person in the fall, and I wish you all a wonderful summer. Lehitraot v'kites tov.
The Religious School Committee would like to thank Ben Einsidler for being such a fabulous religious school director.
You've done an excellent job working through this challenging year with both the students and the parents. We want to thank you again.
And it came to pass that God put Abraham to a test.
Abraham, here I am. Where's that voice coming from? Siri, is that you?
How many times do I have to tell you my name is Sarah, not Siri?
This is what we need to build a sukkah. Wood and branches, hammer and nails. This is what we need to build a sukkah for this holiday. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe.
Happy Hanukkah! Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah from the Kavanaughs.
Happy Hanukkah from the Durama family.
Happy Hanukkah from the Levine family.
Happy Hanukkah from the Holmes family.
Happy Hanukkah from the Browdy family.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah from the Markle family.
Happy Hanukkah from the Leffel family.
Candelicas, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí.
Happy Tu B'Shvat. Happy birthday trees. Happy Tu B'Shvat. Happy Tu B'Shvat.
Happy birthday.
Let's
Go plant today. It's a holiday. Let's go plant a tree and sing a happy song. Today is Tu B'Shvat. Tu B'Shvat. Tu B'Shvat. Let's sing a happy song. Tu B'Shvat. Tu B'Shvat is on its way. Clap, 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 clap our hands. It's a happy holiday. Stamp, stamp, stamp our feet. Now's the time to sing and play. It's Tu B'Shvat's birthday, the birthday of the trees.
Oh, once there was a virus of a man, and Haman was his name. I'll be testing all the Jews, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today we'll healthy be. Masks and social distancing is key. Wash your hands from germs, we'll be free. Then nosh some hamantashen.
This is Wolf Blintzes coming to you from SNN, the Shushan News Network. We have breaking news. Ben Silver and Rabbi Abramson are now hamantashen. Dr. Morda Fauci is here to tell us how the Jews of Persia were all saved from a deadly pandemic.
I wanted to tell you what happened to the Jews of Shushan when they lived under a clueless king named Ahasuerus.
I want you to dance for everyone so they can all see what a beautiful wife I have.
Are you crazy? Do you know how many germs you will spread by having all of those people so close together?
Since you are Jewish, I'm going to blame the Jews for the pandemic. I will now go to the king and request that a law will be passed on the 13th day of the month of Adar. All the Jews shall be permanently quarantined.
My name is
Miriam.
That's my Hebrew name. My name is
Miriam.
It's a name I'm proud to claim. And if anyone should question me, I'll tell them without shame. My name is
Miriam.
That's my Hebrew name.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Yom Huledet Sameach L'Yisrael.
Happy birthday, Israel. Happy birthday, Israel. Happy birthday, Israel.
Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday, Israel.
Ma'osur Yeshuati B'chana L'Shabeach Tikkun Beit Tefilati V'sham Toda Nizabeach V'yetahin Modbeach Mitzar Kam Nabeach Azegmor B'shir Mizmor Chanukat HaMizbeach Azegmor B'shir Mizmor Chanukat HaMizbeach.
We now continue our service with the Aleinu on page 586. Please rise if you are able.
Aleinu lishabeach la'adon hakol, latet gedula liyotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kigoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kichol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומשה יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת, אין עוד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, Bayom ha'hu yehiyeh Adonai Echad u'shemo echad Echad u'shemo echad Echad u'shemo echad.
The introduction to the Kaddish, the prayer for those who have died, is on page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We think now of all of the innocent people who have been killed in Israel and Gaza and surrounding territories due to the bombing that's been constantly going on in that region. And we add to their names the names of those whose yahrzeits or anniversary of whose deaths occur this week. Shirley Berger, Dora Hassenfeld, Bessie Witznoodle, Leonard Abramson, Eric Smith, Pauline Siegel, Raymond Smith, Hai Zelkowitz. And at this time, if there are others you would like to keep in your hearts or your minds, be prepared to recite the Kaddish prayer. Those who died during this past week or this month or during the past year or whose yahrzeits are also occurring this week, you may say their names aloud or in your hearts. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We rise and body your spirit as we continue with the Kaddish prayer on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, v'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran b'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to our country, to all Israel and all the world, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. And now I'd like to congratulate everybody again, but I wanted to particularly congratulate Olivia and her family on this wonderful occasion of her becoming a bat mitzvah, a daughter of the commandments. And Olivia is going to now continue with the Kiddush on page 122 and 123, which will be followed by her and Luke reciting the motzi, the blessing over the bread. Take it away.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day God finished from the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzah banu, Shabbat kodsho, ba'ahava uvratzon, hin hilanu, zikaron, l'maaseh, v'reshit. Ki hu yom tehillah, l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim. Ki vanu, v'charta, v'otanu, ki dashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, Ba'ahava uvratzon hin haltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen.
Amen.
Our closing song this evening is It Is a Tree of Life, which is going to be sung by Ben and a chorus of outside parking lot people, members of our religious school and religious school parents. take it away, and Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov to all of us on a great year.
Here we go. It is a tree of life, and we'll hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life, and we'll hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all of its paths are peace. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all of its paths are peace. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Good job. Tishrei starts the year with Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. Decorate your sukkah and then march on Simchat Torah. Cheshvan Kislev, it's turned cold and time to spin our dreidels. Here comes spring, it's Tevet Shvat, Adar and brave Queen Esther. Pesach comes, the flowers bloom, it's Nisan, Iyar, Sivan. When it's hot, it must be Tammuz, Av, and Elul. It's so nice to celebrate our holidays so festive. And our year will start again with Tishrei, Cheshvan, Kislev.